it's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah. It's the money, it's the money.
Child, Funky said, Tay Muppet is felony secret, and that's how the way they was gonna keep it until she made Funky done even mad. Now it's Mad Day, and he telling all they secrets because they were supposed to be a secret. Child, Mad Day it's a mess. Mad Day is a mess, and you could always tell when bitches was really friends in that, because even though it's mad, listen, I could be pissed with Scotty to Lord knows how long. I don't think I ever get up here and just start running down some secret shit that I knew. But some people can't say Tay Muppet had it coming to her ass. So I'm just saying some people can't say Tay Muppet had it coming to her ass, but I don't know, girl. It's a lot. But y'all, what y'all got going on? Because Lord have mercy, Jesus. Felony season, nigga, you done fell off hard. You fell off the wagon hard. Because there is still a whole bunch of beautiful women out here that would love to give your short ass a rump in the hay. And out of all of the beautiful women you could have picked, you chose Tay Muppet. I mean, I guess. I guess. You a real nigga, it don't matter to you. So long as that shit tight and wet and got a grip on it, you got something for it. I mean, hey, they ain't none of my business. Y'all get my likes up though. It's 97 people. I need at least 97 likes, period. Get my likes up. Y'all get the likes up, hype up the video, all that good stuff when you can. Do all that, do all that. I need all that. But Lord, well, Tay, since you did it, how was it? Was it worth everything that I think it is? Quiet as it's kept, because he's short or whatever, but don't mean nothing. Is this giving what I think it's giving? Tay, but I mean, since Daniva pulled your skeletons out the closet, kicking and screaming, you may as well go on ahead and give us a nasty piece of story time, because the girls want to know. This girl want to know. Since it's out, ain't nothing wrong with Tay. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. You said you heard it was small. I ain't heard nothing about it at all. So okay. I ain't heard nothing about it at all. So but I love to hear her side of things. Sis is that. I would love to hear her side of things. What's good, y'all? Shout out to everybody that's coming in here. Please like up the live, y'all. I get started at the 10-minute mark. So please be patient, but like up the live. Don't be lazy on the likes. I really need y'all to like up the lives, okay? And I also need y'all to hype them hoes up too. All right. Support. Support is heavy around here. The best way to show support is to like up the live, and when the live ends, it's to hype these hoes up, child. Thank you, Trav. Child. And when did y'all hunch? I hope it was before you got your teeth knocked out. I hope it was before you got your teeth knocked out, or did he hunch your face? Okay, and he just used the hole in your mouth as a glory hole. Like, I would love to know, Tay Muppet, since Dineva called it out. You may as well go on ahead and just put the icing on the cake grid and tell. I mean, we want to know. Is it worth it? Did he make you come? Like we got questions, child, because we trash can yeah, will tell us all that. But you can. T Tate is beautiful. That's your opinion. Like that's your opinion. And you free to have it. You free to have it, friend. Now I'm looking at your profile pic now, Deborah. See, you're beautiful. I will give you that. Okay. But when it comes to Tay Tay, that's your opinion, friend. Now, if somebody was to ask me, is Deborah beautiful? Hell yeah, I seen a profile picture. Yeah, yeah. But when it come to her, that's your opinion, friend. And you free to have it. Tell me I'm pretty too, T. You pretty, bro. My God. Child, what time is it? 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, we got a few more minutes before we get down to the shenanigans of it all. Because it was Mad Day, child. That's what happened. It was Mad Day. Something happened. It was Mad Day. And Q said, bitch, I'm just about to start some shit today. Okay. Q decided he was gonna wake up and he said, you know what? It's a beautiful day. I'm just gonna start some shit. Why not? And you know, yeah, Tamar looked better back in the day before she did all that bull crap to her damn face. 10. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Give You the Real to Missionary Baptist Church, where my slogan is, I'm out of business that pay me. So if your business is going to pay me, I'm mad. And if it don't, you just not that important. So, diddly do to you. So, we about to go on ahead and get down into it. We ain't going to waste no more time because I already waited 10 minutes. We about to go on ahead. We about to listen to what funky ass had to say, child. Because this was a mess. Now, I didn't know that Scotty was talking about this last night because I went to sleep. Like, soon after we had got off backstage, it wasn't too long after that before I knocked out because I took a damn Benadryl. Okay? So I ain't know this was what he was talking about. But a lot of y'all kept sending. Oh, but a lot of y'all kept sending it to me. So I said, all right, I'm gonna see what I can do with it. Let me make sure I got my thing turned up. It's only like 15 minutes, so it's not long. So, which is a good thing. Finna move on to a story that I'm still up in the air about how I'm gonna respond to Tamar. Okay, but Tamar recently did an interview with L'Oreal, and I don't know. She just did something I didn't like. Take a look.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about?
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
You thought was your friend?
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that. Yeah. I came home like I would normally do. Well, you kind of know the spiel. I come home, I take a shower, I wash my face, I come back in the kitchen. You know, we'll have have more. Okay, so the rest of the interview is irrelevant. Tamar, I'm gonna speak to you directly.
Okay, so the rest of what she said was irrelevant. So the only thing she brought up was she threw you a birthday party. Now I do know the last, like when all of this happened, when all this first happened, I think Q said that was a lie. That she never like threw him a party. Do I got that correctly? What's good, friend? Do I got that correctly? Didn't the last time, like when this first happened and he spoke out about it, didn't he? Because she did say that. She said that back then. And didn't he come back and say, you didn't throw me a damn thing? Because it wasn't that long ago, but it was long enough that I don't necessarily remember than that. But I do think he refuted that. He said she didn't throw him shit. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so Q, Q. Now that y'all say that, Q, you unleashed the Kraken because that's all she said again. Hey, I'm here for it. Let's continue on.
I never wanted what transpired between me and you to transpire. I didn't. In this moment, it's still not something that I'm very proud of. And I honestly wish that I could go back a couple months and we could be in the place that we were before this happened. But what I can't tolerate is the sly shade, the sly messiness, and this thing that you do. You do just enough. You do just enough that when somebody calls you on it, then you can dip your hands back and be like, I didn't do nothing. What? I didn't do nothing. I didn't say the person's name. Okay, you started out with.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about it?
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all because I'm telling you to your damn face, you was a bold-faced, bald-headed, goddamn liar. Okay? That night.
Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. Wait, I need something for this one. Hold up. All right, I'm back. Go back.
You was a bold-faced, bald-headed, goddamn liar. Okay? That night was never about me. You and Zoe and all the rest of them, y'all was looking for something to eat. Y'all called me and was asking me what was there to eat up in my direction. I said everything up my way closed. I was like, we could always go to Roof Chris. Y'all said, fuck it, meet me at Roof Chris. I met y'all at Roof Chris. You and Zoe. In comes walking Mendeecees and his homeboy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the third time that me and you have been hanging out, and out of nowhere, here comes Mendeecees.
Now, wait. And y'all know I'm not here to take him up by any means. But if we're being objective, if this was around the time where they was conducting business, is it so strange that they would be like out hanging or whatever? Because, and I'm only saying this because I do know, because I have friends that act and do little acting gigs, and was seen on like little oxygen shows. Like one of my friends was on Snap and shit like that. And I do know they say a lot of the times, like they would like hang to a certain extent with like one another to like get a feel or do whatever or like see if they could like work together or whatever. So just being objective. I'm just being objective because I'm more than sure everybody that's talking about this believe it and they wearing her out. I don't mind being objective to a point. So could it? I won't dare. Q was. So I'm just saying. Hold on. I can see your comments better like this. Keep listening, T. It won't that. Okay.
Okay. Now you can make of that whatever the hell you want to make of it. Okay. I was tired. I wanted to go home. Y'all said we going over here to Sauce in Buckhead. Meet us at Sauce. I said, y'all, I really don't want to go. I drive my car over to Sauce. By the time I get to Sauce, Zoe calls and says, Tamar said, just leave your car at her house and we're going to go to V12. I didn't even want to go.
And if y'all don't know, V12 is Vinnie Watson's restaurant. Y'all know he a gay dude that like to prey on younger motherfuckers and turn them crazy and that. And him. He is the owner of V12. That's obviously doing something if they round in and he getting clientele like this. So I mean, shout out to him. That's just a little gay history for those of y'all who don't know.
You didn't throw me no party, love. Why are you doing this? Why is it so important for you to create this narrative like you were doing something for a friend and a friend did you so wrong? Okay? So now you and Mendeecees sneaking and dealing around. Mendeecees was behind us at the V12. Okay? He just didn't want to walk in, or they had arranged it because he didn't want to be caught up all in the mix. If you were throwing Quentin a party, Tamar, the sign would have said Quentin.
I agree.
The sign would have said Funky Dineva on it. Okay? Now, in fairness, it was
the sneaking around for me. It was the sneaking around for me. Now, again, another objective moment. Is it technically sneaking if he and Trash Can Yan honestly was separated? Because I did hear that too. I was hearing grumblings, and I'm not saying that it's true. I didn't hear from Juanita. All right, so I don't know if it's true, but I'm just telling y'all the grumblings I heard. The grumblings I heard was when it first kind of came out, there was something might be going on between them. I heard grumblings that they were separated around that time because that was supposedly around that time when Trash Can Yan was messing around with that dude that she got caught flying all around the world with. Now, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? That's just the grumblings I heard. I'm not saying that it's true. Don't put my name by the Bible, buy it, and don't do that. I'm just telling y'all what I heard. So I'm just throwing it up in there. Since we talk about it, I'm just throwing it up in there. I don't know if it's true or not. I ain't saying that it's true. Yeah, I don't know why he would want to be seen with Tay Muppet either. Like that was what I said at the beginning of all of this. Like out of all of the women that you could have frolicked around with, you chose Tay Muppet.
My birthday week, and maybe in your mind you were saying, let's go out and continue to hang for your birthday, or it's your birthday, let's hang. But to create this narrative that you went to throw a birthday party for a friend and this friend did you so wrong, that's not right, Tamar, and it's not fair to me, and my feelings are hurt behind it.
I agree.
My feelings are really hurt behind you trying to create this narrative.
I agree.
And here is what the situation is, my love. For whatever reason, you being Tamar Braxton that you are, you like running to the internet and stirring up mess and confusion and drama. It's what you like.
I can agree.
There is no real world where anybody busts out the front of their damn mouth and then start talking about they woke up in a pool of blood and they almost died. I did not play it in this interview, but at the time in which you went to the internet, you said you woke up in a pool of blood and almost died. In this interview with L'Oreal, you mentioned that you were home with David or somebody, and they said, we need to call the ambulance. And you were like, no, we're not calling no ambulance, which
Tay Muppet, you got caught in the lie, bruh. Tay Muppet, you got caught in a big ass lie, in my opinion. Because you did say that the child was out and about, you was down to the club or whatever, and you don't know what happened, but the next day you knew, you woke up and two of your front teeth was missing. And it was in a pool of blood and so on and some sort. Now you up here in this interview, now all of a sudden you wasn't at the club and you did this, that thing, and the other, you was at home. Because you did say that, Tay Muppet. That was your story. You did say that you was out and about. All of this happened down there to the club, and you don't know what happened because you blamed him for it at first. Don't you remember? You said all of that was because of Funky Dineva. Caught in the lie, Tay Muppet.
Suggests to me that you did not almost die. Okay. But now, since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me. Okay. All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we're going to tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house?
Why?
Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay.
So I'm assuming this was before you got your teeth knocked out your mouth. So he didn't use the hole in your mouth as a glory hole. Oh, thank God. Because that's really that's really what I was thinking. So I'm glad that we got that underway. But Q. Do I necessarily feel as though what Tay said required you to come out here and throw all her tea out there? No, I don't, but I ain't mad that you're doing it. And that's the guy's out of shoe Q. I don't necessarily feel like the punishment fit the crowd, but I ain't mad that you're doing it though. You filling in a lot of spaces and a lot of gaps that a lot of people had about what was really going on around there.
Okay, and the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay, now if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendeecees and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you.
My God.
Now I don't know whether they was fucking your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what. Okay.
I mean, shit. But if that's the case, they team up and say that. That'll make this shit more interesting. For real, girl. Girl, they will your ass that. Knocked your tooth out? My God. I ain't never had it like that. Don't want it either. But be careful about that, though, Q, because that other man could get your ass if he really didn't have nothing to do with that. This shit is salacious.
But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, it need to be Mendeecees and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you.
I just can't fathom felony. See, I'm being real. Mendeecees. Like, you know what? This is a true representation of a man don't give a fuck what it is. So long that it's down for it and it's fuckable, hey, it is what it is. Either that or he was drunk and high out his mind and he won't thinking too clearly. Now, I don't mind giving him that. He was drunk and high boots and he won't think it clearly. I don't mind giving him that. But then again, I've been drunk and high boots in my 20s. And if I ain't want to fuck you, I won't gonna fuck you. I mean, I don't. Damn, felony sees. You going out like this? This is going out. My God.
That's who went upstairs with you. Okay? All the phone calls I got at the V12, Is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mendeecees' lap like this? Why is she sitting on Mendeecees' lap? And see, and here's the thing. I hate that I even chose to go this route because it follows the narrative of, oh, he just a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad to tell her business, keep the messy
I'm glad you noticed it, Q.
Like, it would seem to me, Tamar, if you knew that I was holding on to all of this, that you would just leave me the fuck alone.
Or you really could have just kept it to yourself instead of taking it to this point, because now Mendeecees got a reason to fuck with you now. It's like, yeah, you got at Tamar, but now you got to deal with Mendeecees. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, yeah, you got her, but we all know how Mendeecees get down. We remember how he yoked up and choked up Maurice's ass down to the damn gym on that damn treadmill, muscles and all. So it's like, you know, you're right, but now you got to deal with that shit with him. I mean, but I don't know. You say you know how to fight now, so I mean, hey, I love to see this. I would.
Baby, you didn't throw no party for me. If anything, you threw a pre-party for Mendeecees.
My God.
Because he the one who went back upstairs with you. That lady husband. And see, y'all be around here in these blogs and shit thinking y'all be knowing what y'all be talking about. Folks be eating me up, and I just be sitting there.
Listen, Alyssa, I thought the same shit until I saw his little short leprechaun ass jump up in the air with one hand like goddamn Michael Jordan on Space Jam, grab that man, muscle-bound man, by his neck and had that. Listen, I thought the same thing. I was like, the fuck, who he think he's scared? Yeah, I knew then. I said, oh, well, I guess what the streets say about him is true. Because I used to hear like people he's known around the streets and he known not to play and blah, blah, blah. I was hearing that shit way back in 2010, 2011 when the show first came out. And I didn't believe it then. I said, his short midget ass. Like, get the fuck out of here. Child.
If only y'all knew. If only y'all knew. He's such a bad friend. He's such a bad friend. If she was drunk, why he didn't go upstairs with her? That faggot just want to be around her. He just want to be around her because of XYZ. A real friend would have went upstairs with her. I didn't need to go upstairs with her because that lady, her husband, went upstairs with her.
And the damn friend. That part, Q. The fuck you need to go up there for? She up there with two able-bodied ass niggas willingly. Why I gotta go up there for? That's me. That would have been me in that situation. If I already seen what I saw in the back of the car, you sitting in his lap, y'all kissing and shit, and both of y'all decide to go upstairs, why the fuck would I follow y'all up there? Why would I follow y'all up there? I'm already under the impression that I see what's happening. So when y'all decide to go off and do your own thing, I'm gonna let y'all go off and do your own thing, and I'm gonna go do me. So I mean, I don't know. I'm with you when it comes to that. I'm with you when it comes to that. Why? For what? What am I gonna do? Cut the light off for y'all? I ain't gotta be up there to work the light switch. Shit. I ain't gotta be up there to work the light switch. Period. Tay Muppet, you really laid up with Mendeecees. Crap. Because I believe every word of it. Even though I'm being objective, I believe every word of what Quentin Antoine Latham is saying about Tay Muppet Braxton and Mendeecees Mendeecees Harris. I believe every word of what he's saying, but my God, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall, no tea. Now I wouldn't have heard the vivid video or nothing, but
You absolutely right. A real friend would have went upstairs. Her real friend went upstairs with her.
Yes, tap the like button, y'all.
Hold on 1 second. This is my auntie nursing home.
My God.
Quit Latham.
Y'all ain't got to hear this man conversation.
And
I like how he answered the phone, though. I'm going to start doing that shit.
And the whole issue, Tamar, about the whole thing was the fact that you don't get to go around and create media shitstorms that involve other people without their permission. That whole...
I mean, Q, I agree, friend, but you kind of did the same thing. Like, you kind of, like, you doing the same thing with Mendeecees, friend. I'm sure you didn't get his permission to go out here and tell none of this shit. I agree with what you're saying, but I mean, how can you lay that out when you up here doing the exact same thing to Mendeecees, friend? That's all.
Oh, my teeth fell out. My teeth fell out, and I don't know what happened. Tamar, like, sis. And then you had that Spanish lady make that video down in Miami lying. There is nobody who had the amount of mouth trauma that you had that healed that quickly.
Ooh, that's true. Absolutely true.
You know what happened when it's time to be messy. You know what happened when it's time to be mean. You know what happened when it's time to hide the fact that you was messing with Yandy's husband. You know what happened when it's time for y'all to sneak in and out of places at different times to not be caught with people, but you don't know what happened in your own damn house while that man was up there with you.
I agree.
Now you don't know what happened.
Well, Q, you know how it goes. Deny, deny, deny. All right? Deny, deny, deny. You know how this goes, Q. Deny that shit. If you ain't got no real answer, or if you feel like your answer is flimsy and they gonna get you nowhere, deny, deny, deny. Just deny. That's the best thing to do. And look, the gag is Tay up and doing what she's supposed to do. Deny, deny, deny. Okay?
So with that being said, now I give everybody permission to now paint me as the messy faggot. I'll be that. I will be the messy faggot that everybody should stay away from on Get Mad Day because he gonna tell all your business. I have been told this lady to leave me alone. But you not finna sit your triple face ass up there on L'Oreal's podcast and pretend like, oh, you just had a friend that just did you so wrong. You were just done so wrong. Because if anything, I was the one that was the collateral damage in your bullshit. Them people sat up there and called me every damn thing under the sun, made me a part of every conspiracy under the sun, while your ass was sitting back somewhere enjoying all of the media bliss about it because you like it. All you had to simply do was put y'all leave Funky alone, me and Funky cool. You didn't even want to do that. Then when you went and did it, you took it down the next day. Like, and granted, there is a world where people can say, well, Q, you know, I get it. Some people did not know until I addressed it. But for the record, she went out and said she almost died. I had 7,000 people waiting in the doggone thing because they knew we were together the night before, and they were just waiting for me to tell what happened. And I said, I don't know what happened to the lady. I said, baby, I went home. That lady went upstairs. I went home. I don't know what happened to that lady. Now, I understand that in the wake of some people not knowing who I am and not knowing how we speak in Miami, coupled with the fact that Tamar got on the internet and pretended like she almost died, I get the outrage. People are like, how is he referring to her so dismissively as that lady or whatever? And what y'all don't know, what you know now is the reason why I was referring to her so dismissively is because I knew deep down in my soul hadn't shit happened to her ass.
I can agree with that.
Had nothing happened to her ass.
Because they did say she pulled the Masika. Y'all remember when Masika was doing that movie about being trafficked or whatever, and she did that whole stunt? That's what the people were saying that this was about, that whole thing, about the whole teeth, blah, 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 that she was only doing that to promote this new shit that she got coming out with Mendeecees. I mean, you know.
It would seem to me, before you get on the internet and try to tell people you almost died, that you would have called Olivia Benson from Law and Order to figure out what happened to your ass. We months down the line, you don't start a whole media shitstorm, and you still talking about you don't know what happened to your ass, and you didn't think to maybe figure out what happened to your ass before you ran on the internet. I told you a long time ago, I'm not them. I'm not your support staff. I'm not none of them broke sissies that be around you for clout, that need you for money, that need you to pay the tab. I don't need nothing from you and never needed anything from you. I was your friend genuinely. And I'm still hurt by all of this. I'm still hurt by all of this because I don't like how you trying to flip it and make it seem like I did you wrong. The only person who was did wrong in this situation is Yandy. And I'm going to leave it at that. Moving right along.
My God, honey. Well, listen, Trash Can Yan don't deserve nothing either. If you go there, Q, Trash Can Yan don't deserve nothing. That whore ain't no damn victim because she was doing her own damn thing when he was doing his. Now, I ain't giving Trash Can Yan that. Q, I ain't giving Trash Can Yan none of that now. Now, you going way too far. I ain't giving Trash Can Yan none of that. The bitch ain't no goddamn victim. As far as I'm concerned, she got what the fuck she deserved too. Remember, how you get him is how you lose him. He was playing around with damn, was it Erica? One day was, no, it was Samantha. I think it was Samantha. It was one of the two, but I think it was Samantha. Like, they was together like that, and then you got all up in the midst of, in between that and didn't give a damn. So no, I ain't giving Trash Can Yan none of that. None of that. I ain't giving her none of that. Talking about something, the only victim is Trash Can. Since when? Nah, I ain't giving her none of that. I know you lying, Q. We ain't forgot that shit. Okay? We ain't forgot that. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. Simply off of what she said, Q, I don't necessarily feel like the punishment really fit the crime. And y'all know I don't fuck with Tay Muppet. You know, so I want to make that clear. I don't fuck with Tay Muppet. So y'all know I ain't saying that off of that. I'm just being honest. Do I necessarily feel like what she said required you to come up here and be the messy punk that you already know you are, which is why you said that you was just gonna go on ahead and take the title? Yes. But the messy side of me really don't give a shit. And the reason why I don't give a shit is because Tay Muppet been running around these reality TV streets without her fucking helmet on since when? 2011, 2012? When did Braxton's come out? She been running around doing a whole bunch of foolishness, doing a whole bunch of fool-la-la, you know what I mean? Causing division and causing issues and all the rest of the foolishness. And don't get me wrong, all the sisters fucked up, Tony included. And I feel like all of them gonna get they just due. But, you know, Tay, she's just, first of all, I don't understand how she could be a March Pisces acting like that. Because I don't give all of that. None of my March Pisces friends, whether they sissies or cisgender or straight or whatever, none of them really act like her. You know what I mean? So it's like that right there is a whole issue within itself. Like, and I understand she been through shit as a kid. Because remember, they was touching on her on both sides of the family, and they kept that shit on the hush hush. You know what I'm saying? Much like how they trying to do to niece Ashley. So I understand that she been through some childhood shit that you know she probably ain't went through properly and all that. I get all that, but I don't necessarily agree what Q did, but I'm sorry. I just really don't care because it's her. And I know that's probably not cool, but I honestly, y'all, and that's how I honestly feel. Cancel me now. I don't care. I don't necessarily agree with what Q did, but I just really don't give a shit because it's Tay Tay Muppet, and I feel like she getting her comeuppance. That's just honestly how I feel. Okay, that's just honestly how I feel. It's obvious that there's something going on between the Harrises that it just makes me feel as though we're making a big deal about it because we the public and we don't know like that. But I honestly feel like when Tay Tay Muppet and Mendeecees did what they did, I honestly felt like that they were separated. Because I'm telling you, that had to have been around the same time where we all found out that Trash Can Yam was round there to Jamaica with a whole nother nigga. So it just makes me feel like that's why Mendeecees felt so free and comfortable to do whatever the fuck he want to do because they're not together like that. And I guess he felt like because Q was there, he won't gonna say nothing because it's obvious Q and Trash Can, I mean not Q and Trash, yeah, Q and Trash Can might have some sort of camaraderie with one another. So he probably felt like he won't gonna say shit, whatever. I mean, I just feel like if a married man is moving like he's single in these streets and he's really just blatant with it, I'm just inclined to believe that they got to be separated or it's an open marriage. I mean, I don't know. But then again, we still trying to figure out whether they're really married or not. So, I mean, and that's just real. We're still can I get y'all? Can y'all get me up to 200 likes? It's 375 and it's 175. Can I get 25 people to like up my live? Thank you. And again, I'm not no Tay Tay Muppet advocate. I'm just saying, for me, Q, I get it, but you did play into the stereotypical sissy punk shit, which is you heard one little thing that a woman said, and then you get pissed about it to a point where you start dragging out all of her, you know what I'm saying, shit. Like, I mean, you fed into that, friend. You did. Like, yeah, you did, friend. No shade, but you did. You fell deep first, head first into the shit. But at the same time, I don't give a damn because it's her. And I felt like she's getting every damn thing she deserved. All the embarrassment, all of the dragging that she's getting. I feel like she deserved it. I feel like there's no better person for it. And I'm going to be honest. But you did play into that. You did play into that, Q. And I'm glad you realized that and you just decided to own it. Y'all keep spamming in the chat. He warned her. He warned her. He warned her. I don't give a shit. Okay? I just don't give a shit. Like, I felt like if he was gonna do this, I expected it to be because like she took it to a point where it's unforgivable now. So it's to a point where you just don't give a fuck. But then once he played what he played, and she said, I gave a friend a birthday, and then all of that led into all of that. I don't give a shit. Like, the punishment don't fit the crime for me. But I ain't necessarily mad that he did it because it's her. I just don't. I don't necessarily care that he did it because it's her. I feel like she's getting every damn thing she deserves. But would I have done that off of that little shit? No, I wouldn't. Now, I probably would have got up here and read her down for getting up here still lying about that. But would I have gotten up here and like drudge out all of her skeletons kicking and screaming? No, I wouldn't have did that because it ain't worth all that. That's cute. I disagree. That's cute. I disagree. I don't give not one nary fuck back, none of that shit. He already got his revenge off of that when he blasted her the first damn time. See, I would have let it slid if this was his first time saying something and he let all of the floodgate out. Then I. But for me, that little bit, and then it led into the rest of that. Yeah, I wouldn't have did all that. But again, I ain't mad that he did it. I ain't mad that he did it. Oh no, he did. He said a lot. We ain't know nothing about her sitting in the back of the Cadillac, all in his lap. We ain't know nothing about them kissing and smooching and tongue kissing and French kissing and sucking on necks and all of the rest of that shit. We ain't know none of that. We ain't know nothing about. After all of that, they decided to go upstairs and he with the damn friend. So Laura only knows what happened up there with him. And that see, we didn't know all that. We didn't know all that. He definitely did spare her ass the first time. Because we ain't know all that. We ain't know that they was all up in the back of the car doing all that food. We ain't know all that was happening. I think his tolerance for BS right now is extremely low because he's dealing with a lot, specifically his recent cancer diagnosis, which is why he also needs to be careful with the shit that he puts out there. That's even more reason why he could have held back. Because you're dealing with some real deal shit right now. What you got going on with Tamar is trivial compared to what you're really dealing with. So, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Okay? Whatever. She put a statement out. Tay, what Tay said? Y'all, every time I go to my Instagram, it's always trying to get me to set my location. I don't want to set my location. I don't need everybody knowing where the hell I am. Y'all gonna be trying to come to my house, all the rest of that shit. What? Not Fabio. Follow me, girl. Hey. Y'all know Fabo from Chasing Orlando, the legend. Anyway, let me see what Tay say. Did she put it on Insta? Okay, so this came out an hour ago. And this say RJ Davis. You acting like RJ. It ain't got nothing to do with us. I never said he wasn't supposed to defend himself. I never said I was mad at him for defending himself. I said I wouldn't have did all of that because of just that little statement that she made. That's what I said. I ain't never said he shouldn't have did this and he shouldn't have did that. I said I wouldn't have did that because that puts you in the realm of exactly what it says that you don't want to be, which is a messy ass punk. I never said he couldn't defend himself. I said he just could have read her the fuck down about throwing him a party. I said that. That still don't change my mind. Talk about some period. Period that. Okay? Period that. Now listen to what Tay Tay had to say, RJ. So Tay Tay say, and this from Walker and Associates, so I'm assuming this is her attorney. I don't know. So this say December 2nd, 2025, official statement of Tay Tay Muppet E. Braxton. This summer, I poured my heart into Heartbreak Renegade, a project that includes a 6-song EP and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on the iTunes R&B charts and top 20 overall has meant the world to me. Everybody, your support has been incredible. That's why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with my male co-star. Let me be clear. This is a lie. It's said that a moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. These rumors don't just touch me. They touch our families, our kids, our loved ones, the people who never asked to be dragged into this nonsense. I had hoped by now we see better from those who claim to report responsibly and love our people. As for me, I'm letting my lawyer take it from here. I'm staying focused on what I love, creating, storytelling, and making music with films that matter. If you haven't heard Heartbreak Renegade yet, I hope you'll give it a listen. And thank you again for lifting us so high on the charts. Tay Tay Muppet E. Braxton. Then she made a post that say, people like to trigger me, hoping for me to respond and crash out. That's the old me. I've always felt the need to defend myself, but my lawyers will this time and every time instead. I'm tired, but I'm learning to take my Tamartian's advice, use my voice to talk less and say more. That's it. That's all. God bless. Thank you to my amazing attorney and team who don't lose James Walker who don't lose James Walker Esquire and Company. Now back to big business. Heartbreak Renegade went #1 on my label. Kissy face, kissy face, kissy face. So that is how Tay Tay Muppet feels. She's saying it's an out and out lie. Tay Tay Muppet, I do not believe it's an out and out lie. I'm just gonna be honest, Tay Tay Muppet. I believe every single solitary word of what Q said. No shade, Tay Tay Muppet, but I'm saying I'm just being real with you, sir. I believe every word of what Q said. I do believe that you was messing around with that man. I do believe that y'all was frolicking around with each other all willy-nilly in front of other people. I do. I believe that y'all was back in the car kissing, and I do believe that you and his friend went upstairs. So you let him and the friend knock you off. Both of them got to crack you, Tamar, because that's what happened. His friend ain't up there just to be up there to watch. I'm sure he won't up there just to watch and work the light switch. I'm sure you got banged out from the both of them. Like you said, that's probably how your tooth got knocked out because they was banging your head up against the damn headboard. That makes more sense about what happened to your teeth, Tamar, because I could see that. They from New York. They wore your ass out. Okay? That what happened. They wore your ass out. They tried to push your face down. They thought the pillow was on the damn dresser, and it wasn't. It was just a dresser. And they pushed your face down on it so much so that it knocked your damn tooth out. I think that's what happened. That made more sense. It do. That made more sense. That make more sense. or they was trying some new move with you that they can't do with their current wives or girlfriends, and you got hurt in the damn process. I could believe that. I could believe that. Because y'all was drunk too. I could believe that. Or maybe you just a freak like that and you like to get hit and smacked and shit like that. And maybe one of them smacked your ass too damn rough and then knocked out two of your damn teeth. That's actually highly plausible. That's highly possible. I could believe that too. You know, it's so many ways that you could have lost your toothes if that's the truth. I don't know what the friend looked like, but I love to know. I don't know what the friend look like, but I love to know. Thank you, Trav. Trav, thank you so much for your PayPal. Thank you. Thank you for always providing labs and lessons, T. Have a little something on me. P.S. If you still got a Samsung, Opus settings top right. Yeah, I got a Samsung, friend. Yes, I got a Samsung. Okay, I got a Samsung S25 Plus. I was gonna get the Ultra, but them hoes said they wanted $500, and I got good credit. I said, what? This was already $3 with the damn watch. This with the watch and this, it was already $3. And I wanted the Ultra because it got the pen. And I said, well, I got good credit. Like, I'm sure they gonna be that much. Them hoes told me $500. I said, you a 500 lie. Let me get the plus. I'll take the plus. The plus works just fine. I just wait to get an upgrade. Bitch. I don't want no damn iPhone. iPhones, I told y'all, I don't want nothing Apple. That's the gunman shit. I don't want nothing Apple. If I get anything Apple, it'll be a MacBook. But Lord have mercy, Jesus, Tay Muppet. This was a lie. Like I said, if I was cute off of what she said, I wouldn't have gave her all of that. And I just would have ran her down for the fun of it. But I wouldn't have drudged her skeletons about the closet, kicking and screaming like that. I just wouldn't have did that because now that put me in a pickle, in a predicament with Mendeecees and all of that. Then I have to deal with that short ass motherfucker. And sometimes you just got to ask yourself, is it really worth all the bullshit that's going to come with it after the fact? You know what I mean? It's like, it's cool when you go off in a moment, but we never really think about the aftermath and the after effect. You know what I mean? And it ain't got nothing to do with Q being scared or none of that bullshit. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just the fact of now I got to deal with a whole nother motherfucker. And that's going to be a whole nother fucking thing that I got to deal with on top of this toothless Muppet looking bitch. And then he got real life shit going on. So it's just like I would pick my battles. That's all I'm saying. I would have picked my battles just a little bit more, and I just would have ran her down for the damn party. That's just me, Q. But again, I ain't mad that you did it because it's her. And I feel like she's getting every damn thing she deserves because don't nobody believe her. I don't believe none of the Tay Martians believe her either. Because I don't believe a word of what she said. I believe everything that Q said happened. So, mm-hmm. Did Mendeecees come out and say something? Let me go to his shit. I mean, but then again, he never really do it. How you spell it? Mend. I think it's Eeeec. Oh, there you go. Good. I ain't got to type too much. Nah, he ain't saying nothing, but he is promoting the video. Oh wait, this is way back in October. Child, man, Mendeecees ain't saying nothing. This nigga is in London. That's why I'm saying I really feel like him and Trash Can Yan wasn't together like that around the time where this shit happens. Cause this nigga way in the UK. Okay. He way in the UK living his best life, honey. So like he way into you. I really feel like him and Trash Can, honestly, was not together by the time he was doing that shit with Tay Muppet. That's really how I feel. I don't feel like you know, Trash Can is some victim in all of this, and we need to go and check on her and go watch Waiting to Exhale with some box of wine. We don't need to do all that with her because I feel like around the time that was going on, she was chilling with that fine ass nigga that we saw her with ride to Jamaica. That's really what I think. And we looking at it like this because we think that they still together in some sort. Because the gag is off. This the real gag. All three of them could be laughing their asses off at all of us. Trash Can, Mendeecees, and Tay Muppet. All three could be out somewhere laughing their ass off at all of us. Like they really could. Cause y'all know we soaking this shit up. And unfortunately, Q was once again the fall guy. But Q, I told you this the last time this shit happened. I told you then you was a fool for being a friends to her in the first place. I told you that then, Q. I said you a damn fool for trying to be friends with her in the first place. You could forgive and forget the old shit, but that don't mean you had to be friends with her. That don't mean you got to be chilling with her. That don't mean you got to be hanging with her. I told you that then, Q. So should we really feel sorry for you? No shade, Q, but should we really feel sorry for you? Because I told you when this shit first happened about her tooth getting knocked out and she was blaming it on the people was blaming it on you and she ain't saying nothing. I told you then, why was you even friends with her? Like you ain't had no business being friends with her. I told you that then. Now that I agree with, I would never want to be friends, not with Janice. I told you that then, Q. You was stupid and foolish, was trying to get a damn relationship with it in the first. Y'all could have let bygones be bygones and just could have left it at that. We ain't chilling. We ain't hanging. We ain't doing no birthdays together. If I see you out, I speak to you. I give you small talk. It ain't no beef, but we ain't friends either. I told you that then, Q. So should we really feel bad for you? I mean, yeah, you say you warned, the people said you warned her, and all wouldn't have been shit to warn if you went with fucking with her in the first place. Nothing. I told you that months ago, Q. Just saying. Child, I really don't think Yandy and Mendeecees is together anymore. Hell, I could tell by this past season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, they don't stay in the same house. Right. So that's why it's like, so if that's the case, should Mendeecees be mad with Q? Maybe not. I mean, if it's already noticeable that they're not together like that, even on the show, because I don't know, I don't watch the shit no more. So could Mendeecees get mad at Q? I mean, maybe, but should he if they really aren't together like that? Not really. Like I feel like they will have a reason to get mad if they didn't come out and say that they're separating. Then I could see him having an issue. But if y'all saying that even from the show you can tell they're not even living together. I mean, what's there really to get mad at? I mean, what's understood don't need to be, what's understood don't need no understanding. So, I don't. So why would Tamar had it? Because we don't know if they're really divorced or separated or not. With us, it's speculation. And she's Tay-Tay Muppet. She know we don't like her ass. And any little thing, bad thing that comes out about her, we gonna eat it up. We gonna talk about it. That's why Tay-Tay Muppet was trying to have it. That's why Tay-Tay Muppet was trying to have it, friend. She know we don't fool with her. And anything that get brought up about her in this salacious, we gonna eat it up like some damn Skittles. So she has plenty of reasons to want to have it. But child, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. I'm glad I got that small little tidbit. Tay-Tay Muppet's statement. Tay-Tay Muppet, you got a lawyer for this shit? I don't know. I mean, you did get a lawyer about it. Look, see, I don't know. The whole thing is confusing. Now, because she lawyered up, now I really believe it. Because you lawyered up, Tay-Tay, I really believe it. I do believe it. I do believe it. I believe it. And all Q got to do is go out and get the people that seen y'all out and about with one another. I'm more than sure it's footage or pictures about y'all being seen out about with one another. I'm more than sure it is. It'll come up. That's one thing about it. If it's pictures floating around out there with y'all out like that, especially now that Q done spilled the beans, it'll come out. It will. It will. It will come out. So she didn't lawyer up with Candy. Why with Q? Well, because Candy didn't come out here and let it be known that she was frolicking around with Mendeecees down to the back of the Cadillac, getting took up the stairs with him and his friend. See, Candy Pants didn't do all that with Tay-Tay Muffin, friend. Candy Pants said, get up here and saying all that. I mean, I'm just saying. But then again, Taywanda did say that she slept with Tony's exes way back in '95. So I mean, we all know Tay-Tay Muppet ain't above sleeping with another bitch's man. I'm just saying, Taywanda did say that she slept with one of Tony's exes back in the Gap. So we know she ain't above it. So 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 you know. Child, let me get the hell up off of here because I done already said too much. Okay, I done already said way too much. But that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. I do appreciate a lot of y'all for being here. We had over 300 people, got over 230 likes. I appreciate y'all for that. Make sure when this live ends that y'all hype up the video, okay? marketing talk. Please make sure that y'all hype up this live, okay? Please hype up the live, hype up the live. The hypes help out a lot. Like, I swear the hypes do a lot more damage than the damn likes do. So please make sure to hype up the live when y'all leave out of here. It was greatly appreciated. And what's today? Tuesday? I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8:30 round the Scotty house for the Roast and Review interview with Mandy from Bell Collective. We about to pry all up in her business and find out why she backpedaling and pussy popped in the handstand the way she did when it came down to Boss Hall. And her reasonings when it came down to Glendale, crunching black ass and all that. That's gonna be tomorrow night at 8:30. Make sure that you got your reminder set and make sure that you have your like hit. And I appreciate y'all. So yeah. Until then, I guess, unless something else come out about this, I'll holler at y'all later. Bang.
It's the money, it's the money, it's the money, yeah.